Hey guys, quick thing before the video starts. I will try to start making videos come out on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm not sure if I will make that happen, but if I don't, I will try to make it up in the next week, in like the following week. Uh, yeah, because like my schedule isn't that good. But anyways, enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome back to another video.
Eh.
In today's video, I am with Surjig. We're
Yep.
doing a tutorial this time. Surjig, is this a good spot for my mic?
Yep. It's a little ear piercing. No, I'm joking. It's actually perfect.
All right. So
Well, I don't know what it sounds like on the recording software, so
Yeah.
it's good though.
Yeah, it's good for him, which is normally good for everything. But what we're doing today is I want to teach you how to build the best high-power off-road. I'm gonna teach you how to build the best off-roader in beamng with no mods. So let's get into it.
Now, specify what an off-roader is, because that can be like 50 different things.
Well, in this case, it's
With
gonna
the
be
D
Rock
series.
Crawler with the D series. As you can see, this is West Coast on Donnie's BeamMP server.
Check it out.
You can do like mud off-roading and stuff, but really,
This is rock crawling.
you don't really have to. The tires basically are built to do it all. So, anyways, let's get into it. All right. So,
Yeah, this is for rock crawling specifically.
step one is we're gonna do the engine. You might be thinking, why are you putting a engine on an off-roader? Well,
You need power.
we need the
You
power.
could just gear the thing out and drop a 6-speed in it and have or just gear the thing out.
Yes.
But
now,
honestly,
yes.
you want to blow some smoke just
Watch
for fun,
me.
So get stage 3.
Put stage 3 and stuff in this. Now, you want the ultra heavy duty engine mounts and like exhaust. Like you want the diesel to be at exhaust, like start turbocharger and the stage 3 variable boost and the oil pan to be race and that stuff. Like transmission, like
The stock oil pan's better because it's not as far down.
we want the diesel 6-speed auto.
Yep, the diesel one, it shifts at your RPMs.
Yeah.
So like, well, it goes off speed and RPMs.
And then we
but if
wanna
you're going
put
5,
the ultra high performance radiator.
and what I mean by it shifts at RPMs is if you're going 5 miles an hour, but you're redlining, it's gonna shift.
So now we're gonna do search tank and put a diesel tank in it. And now we're gonna put a snorkel. There we go. I finally remembered how to do it. You'll get this part in a little bit. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is search SUS for suspension. You might be thinking, whoa. We're gonna put 3-link on it.
Yep, you want the 3-link, you don't want off-road coil.
And now
Because
put coil.
3-link, if you don't have 3-link, then you ain't gonna have enough suspension movement to really do a lot of crawling.
And now we put the off-road ones. Oh, that's race, not off-road.
Dude. Copyright.
Now we're gonna search hub, and you want the 8 lugs.
Not heavy duty, just normal 8 lugs.
You'll see why in a bit. Alright, so now let's go put the diffs in now. Now, you can do 2 things for these. You can either do welded or locking. I'm gonna put welded in this because this is an off-roader. Besides,
And I would recommend locking, though, because welded, sometimes it actually gives out more, so...
yeah, I'll put welding and locked in it. I got a locking rear and then welded front. But actually, that's gonna be locking and locked in. So, yeah, there's that part. We don't really need to do things like adjust the mirrors and do these bumpers and stuff.
No,
You can do that. You can do that on yourself. I'm not going to show how to do that. You just search that part. Alright, so now we've put this stuff on. We've upgraded the engine. We've put on the tires. We put on the proper stuff. Now what we're going to do is search wheel.
Yep, not rim, wheel. The real word.
So we're going to do...
That's actually what it is.
What we're going to do is put on really whatever tires you want. But I suggest this. But you're going to want the 17x9s.
Yep, I would recommend chrome or black. They're best for crawling. Just because they look the best on the crawlers.
And then you're going to scroll down here and put on the 44x14.50 R17 crawler front tires. And then identical tires for the rear. Now, one thing I do just want to note here is these grip ball screamers. You can put those on for off-roading. They're more of like
mud,
but you know, your choice.
For crawling, you want a wider tire in this case.
So now what we're gonna do is go into tuning here, and we're gonna go down to the engine, and we're gonna go RPM limit at 4,500. You know, we'll make
Now,
it
wait, I
42
want to say
actually.
something real quick. The best crawling is 3,300.
They can't, you just cut out for that. Re-say it.
The best RPM for crawling 3,300 with final drive of 453.
Yes, 3,300. That's right. All right. So
Now, 4,500 is better for like a crawl you don't just crawl with. But if you're just crawling, you want the lower RPM with the higher gears.
all right. So I just want to add here, we don't have to worry about the damping, the fast pump damping, and the rebound damping. What we want to
That
really,
stuff's really important,
but we
it's
don't.
too in-depth.
I've learned just keep it the way how it is, because
Yeah.
now rate is like your stiffness. So we'll put that maybe like 40,000. But
I did 30.
the height is gonna be, yeah, we'll put that back to 30. And then we'll just put this one back up at 8. And then we'll apply it. It makes the truck tall now, which is what you want here. And now what we're gonna do is wheels, and you can see here they're already really low PSI. We want to make that lower to like 4.8 because
You don't want to pump your tires much.
you don't want to pop your tires so much. But even though this is like, it might seem really low for like tire pressure, what this does is it doesn't show it. Like I can literally put these at 0 PSI and it won't do it. But if we like, oh, it actually does do it.
Also, take your wheel offset in.
Yeah.
You want it in. With these big tires, you want it in.
Yeah, like you can kind of see there how it's bulging at the bottom. So maybe we'll do like 1.2 just so we get, and you know, at 0.9. And
now when you actually hit that's a little bit low because when you put like strain on it, those tires are gonna fold down. So really, that's a little bit too low.
Yeah.
But it depends what you're going on.
Yeah, for road use, I suggest something in between 2.1 and like 4.8 for this.
Now, if you're pulling something with it, you want like a 5 or higher.
You can see there how it's still kind of like, if I push Shift C here, you can see here how it's still, sorry, this camera's sensitive. You can see here how it's still kind of like bulging out, which is just perfect. And yes, we are doing what Surgic suggests here, and making our like width as narrow as possible, so these can't really get caught at all.
Yeah, I'm currently running my tire PSI at 0.
Now,
just for the fun of it.
You can say this, like you can add other things too, like, cause
you can change some things if you want. Now that's just like the basic frame for your crawler.
Yeah, like you can like go more. And what we're doing here, yeah, that was OBS, by the way. Now, as you can see here, the tires are still bulged. In fact, what we can do is tune these to like whatever you want for like road use and stuff. Like in this case, I'm just keeping it at 2.1 because it works literally just fine every time.
Yeah.
And I don't care about the mirrors and the bumpers and stuff. You can put that stuff in if you like. We are not going to do that just because, well,
no.
this is...
It's your choice.
It's your choice, and I don't overly care about this since it's an off-roader. I won't be toying with it as much. I will be making another video on how to make a better off-roading tower. Like a truck that's good for towing and off-roading. Like, and what I mean by that is you might be thinking, just put a hitch on it. Well, that's actually not true. You actually want to...
Gearing.
You want to do gear... Oh, that's right, I forgot gearing. Yeah, we'll do gearing here now.
You want 6.
We don't want 6.
If you're running 4,500 RPMs, you want 6.
We aren't running that. We're running 3,300. What we're going to do is throw in the race adjustable and then the race adjustable. And the reason we can do this is we can actually select our gear ratio, like the 4:1. Like I can select 6, 2, like 5.
I would do 6 personally if you're going for a crawler, so you have less stress on your engine.
4.5.
With power.
We're doing 4.5.
I guess that'll work.
That really means 450 to 1.
Yeah.
And then, like,
4.5 rotations of the drive shaft to one
yeah.
wheel rotation.
And then we can just forget.
Keep in mind, these
Or-
tires are really big.
Or what we
Danger
can just.
crawling.
But if you really. I'm just gonna say the easy route really is just to put the 444s in it. That's what I just
Not
put.
really.
We just had a 4 to 50 in it. So.
Yeah, the 444 is the easiest, but if you want the best, 6 with a 4500 RPM.
And to be honest, yes, you can do custom gearing in real life, but if you kind of want it to be more realistic than just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna throw a 6 on this because you don't have 6s in real life.
Yeah, you can get them, but
You
they
can
don't
get them, but they're kind of rare. So you can
Yeah.
put like 444s or 410s in it.
That's for realism.
One of my family members' trucks has a 410 gearing in it, which is really low.
It's low for what you get, but
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it's really low.
and that truck is a
It's low for
91
what you
F250, so
get. That's low for that.
yeah.
Someone wanted more power.
Alright, so the reason I'm just sitting here doing nothing is I'm putting my wheel on my rig. Yes, I do not have a table. Yes, I use a rig and I don't have a table that can support a... Well, I do have a table that can support a wheel, but I have a rig for it. So.
Oh, this ain't smart at all. I have really low tire PSI with super hard suspension.
Alright, so we're gonna shift it into drive now. Make sure there's no wires tangled up on your shoes. And then... Like you can tell here, because we have a Stage 3 diesel with maximum turbo boost, it's kind of jumping around a little bit.
A lot.
And you might be thinking, oh, that's having a hard time shifting. It's only doing that really because we got big off-road tires on a high horsepower truck. Like, look at that. The engine has a risk, has a thing.
If you have that over risk, you the downgrades.
Yeah, like, I may have to downgrade here. Like, if it bears too far, like, I may have to add more RPM to this. You know, like...
If you see over torque, it's gonna blow up.
Yes, we just saw over torque. So let's see here. Maybe we need to turn down our turbo pressure and maybe, like, add more RPMs to the engine. Like, not 75, maybe we should make that 48 and maybe, like, 3,700 RPMs. Like, you know, don't save it until you know it's good.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Like, now that it doesn't have as much horsepower just because I lowered the turbo pressure. Like, that literally lowers a lot of things now. And I also added more RPM. So you can see there, it doesn't have to, like, actually put it in the red line. And yeah, there it is. Like, I would have gotten an over rev warning. But now I'm not. Alright. So we've got our, one thing that you may want to add, like this is one thing you actually may want to add. I know certain people are going to be thinking, that's disgusting, but for certain things, this actually makes sense, and Sergey knows what I'm talking about here. For off-roaders, if you're going to actually use this on maps like the Dirty Off-Road, Dirty 4x4, or like Off-Road Paradise, you may actually want to put traction control on your truck, only so that you actually can keep...
I just want to say, I personally agree with that, because...
Don't, or do?
I don't.
I said you might want to.
Oh. I personally don't, because, well, sometimes you can't just not spin. Like, in real life, they put traction control on all the vehicles, but honestly, I would turn it off, because sometimes you have to, like, spin and get out something ice or snow, and you can't, then you could potentially die. And also, if you know how to drive, you don't need it.
Also, guys, I'm gonna start doing a new schedule, new videos every Tuesday. If I don't have one coming out, I will try to make up for it. Like maybe 2 videos the next week or something. Me and Sergey just do a lot of farm sim, and we might.
We'll also probably make videos on that.
We could make videos on that. Like this is like the first test really I'm gonna do here. Like you can see here, this is where like this is where having the taller truck would be nice up here and like the lower tire pressure. Like you can literally see there, I just crawled over that like nothing.
Yeah.
I'm
Also,
not
if you
joking.
want,
All of
if you're
that,
on
like,
driving down, wait. If you're driving down the road, you want higher tire PSI, but if you're car, you want lower, probably about 2 to 6.
I'm literally gonna show you guys. We don't need to use this entrance. In fact, this is two-wheel drive with the diff unlocked in the rear. Now, I'm trying to show here that just because you built something capable like this doesn't mean it doesn't. All right, so we're spinning. First step, try locking the rear differential. Is it working? Not really, because we're doing wheelies. You don't want to do wheelies because that makes you end up flipping like this.
I heard that from up here.
Yeah. So now our next thing to do is put it in four-wheel drive.
And honestly, if you can't do that, your truck ain't meant to be there. That's the truth of it. If you can't go where he's showing you, then
Alright,
you
so
have
now that
the
that's
wrong
not
vehicle.
making it up, we're gonna just give it all this thing has got. Front differential with four-wheel drive low, which gives it max power.
Because it's geared lower.
Because it's
Hope that
geared
works.
way lower.
Ignore how I'm watching you. Yeah, look at this.
Alright,
You see, he
This
flipped.
one is-
It's going sideways.
this hill is a lot harder to go up than like what a lot of them are in this than like a lot of the other maps. Only because it's like it goes from like this angle to then you gotta crawl up this and then.
Keep in mind, we're not expecting you to take this on something that like you have like an off-road, like actual commercial class. It's just like you get in the game no type thing. This is like a full-blown.
Yeah, like these trucks.
This is like a drivable crawler.
This is like an actually. You could use this literally as a daily driver. I don't suggest it, but you could. And now, like, I just want to say, like, another thing you may want to do is like, let's come up here and put brakes in it. Like, you know, like, an off-roader really needs to have good brakes. So what we're gonna do is make sure you have disc brakes. Okay, so we could do heavy duty.
Get in the way.
I don't care. I'm making a video. We could do heavy duty disc brakes. We could do off-road disc brakes, which Sir Jake thinks I should do heavy duty.
Oh, definitely.
And I agree
Heavy
with it.
duty.
And the weird thing is, if you get rid of if you do brakes, you only get like the actual like disc brakes or the drum brakes. But if you go to the S, then you get the pads. I do the semi-race because, well, they're actually made to stop semis. No way.
I also do heavy duty. I've never found where they're not as good.
Oh, come on. Dude, why do I keep hitting the load button? That's right. Alright, so let's put it back up to 3,700 RPMs. Down to like 48 PSI. Let's put our brakes back on it. Alright, the front disc brakes. Empty. We don't want that. Alright, let's put the heavy duties on there. And then the semi-race. And then the heavy duty and semi-race. And semi-race. Alright, let's now save this instead of...
Also, say y'all were using the leaf springs, you want the off-road ones. Just in case you were trying to do that. That's what you need.
Yeah, I didn't really change the leaf springs on this. Yeah. Like, I just want to show you guys, like, there's a couple of good off-roading spots we can actually, like, use. That's half of it isn't the game. Like, you can see here, oh, that's not going to make it down even safely. Look at this. We legit just came to a stop on the hill.
Yeah.
Like, we're stopped on the hill. See this? Brakes on, brakes off, brakes on. So, what I suggest doing is hold the brakes down. And if you're on keyboard or not, if you're not on keyboard, this part can be hard. But if you're on a controller or wheel.
Okay, and I want to show y'all something. These are stock brakes. Keep in mind I have a truck, but these are stock brakes. Okay.
I'm not sure if you just got that.
Like, look, I literally can't. Like, the brakes don't even lock up the tires.
Yeah, this part gets really steep there, so.
Yeah.
Ignore that.
Start flipping.
Yeah. Also, I'm not sure if you guys just got that warning message. If you did, I'm sorry about that.
Cool.
Dude, dude, that's
More
not even
caught
a.
fish.
And now you can see here how it shifts a lot differently. But if we go through it, back up too high, we can do this. And like actually like truck.
Yeah, go with some speed. This thing's a gas burn. I'm gonna get a diesel real engine. You know,
Right,
I'm just gonna upgrade this.
So to get in your off-roader.
Hang on. That's what I'm really trying to do. But rushy. Like
Oh, so we just got an over torquers. What that means is that we
downgraded.
need what that means is that I somehow didn't. Oh, I didn't apply it. That's right. We should have like if I search brake. Yeah,
If
I
you have
just
an
didn't
over
apply.
torque wrist, turn down your boost. Oh, fine. Tell you're good.
And maybe add like a couple hundred RPMs like that. Apply, save and load, custom off-roader, overwrite. There we go. Now that's Sergig's off-roader. He did. As you can see, like he put mirrors on it. Like
This is like more of like a just drive it for fun type truck.
I just spun out.
Yeah. Yeah, those are some good. We have good brakes now, but these big tires don't help. So yeah, if you got the small tires, then yeah, you would really have some good brakes.
Alright, like literally, like just a first illustration is look at this. We can go over these rocks here, and since these trucks
Now,
are literally made to do it.
obviously, if you hit a wheel, your wheel or tire, whatever you want to say, on a rock like this, just because we built it for off-roading doesn't mean you're not going to bend a tie rod, or you're not going to bend your hub. You know,
Like,
it's
right
not
up here, you might
still
be
going to
thinking,
happen.
you might be thinking, oh, dude, that's not even hard to go on. Well, as you can see here,
It is.
the truck ain't even tall enough to get over this rock.
Yeah, and it's pretty much maxed out. So yeah, it is pretty hard.
Like you can see here, the truck literally is sliding down into this ditch, but I just gave it the encouragement throttle. And if we go over here, like we can just keep driving on this. And now
See, this truck I'm driving has the hubs extended out
Yeah, you
all
might
the
be
way, and it's
thinking,
got the high PSI.
where's this off-roading spot you talked about? Well, if we go just over here, there's actually not even a fence for it. Now, yes, there's a guardrail, but you can literally see it right here. There's actually, wait, there is the fence there. I know this fence stops.
Well, anyways, you just go up on one of these mountains and you got some decent off-roading. Honestly, the best off-roading is kind of where you are right now, before you shift seed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if you come up here, there's no oh, there is a fence. And we'll make that fence not be usable. Alright, so if Sergig would teleport over here with us. Dude, you know that I'm driving there.
Anyways, right here is our best.
Right here is probably your
off-road.
best spot to get up because it also adds challenge. Like you can do like the route I did.
If you
and
hold it to the
try
floor, you're gonna spin a ton, but you will slowly creep up the edge if you just keep going to the side. But if you actually do it how you're supposed to, you give it just enough throttle to go in low range. You go pretty slow in low range.
Now I do just want to say, this doesn't really apply to real life, so do not use a video game on as a tutorial on real life. Watch a real life tutorial on how to build an actual good off-roader. Because, like, you know, building an off-roader isn't just...
Don't kill yourself.
Don't kill yourself first thing, and make sure you actually get good actual quality brand parts. Don't get the cheap China stuff.
Chicom. Stands for Chinese Communist Party. It's not anything offensive. It's literally the same. So, anyways.
Yeah,
my tie rod.
Yeah, so, like, obviously, like, the truck won't be able to get up everything. In fact, it's kind of hard for me to shift C with my wheel being in the way. But I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
It's easy for me. I just reach around it.
Yeah, mine is a lot farther away than just... Oh, that's why it's farther away.
Also, we've been playing this game. He's played way longer than me since he used to play on an Apple.
Yes, that's...
For me, I've only been playing for a couple years because I've had a PC for a couple years, but he's been playing for probably about, I don't know, 6 years on here. Maybe
No, it's
8.
not that long.
Oh, okay. Well, a long time.
We've owned beamng for that amount of time, but we haven't been able to play it because at the time we weren't big enough into. We wanted to play it, but
The
we
apple
didn't have the
crapple.
equipment to. So, and then
Apple
when my brother
crapple.
figured out about NVIDIA GeForce Now, even though it would do the thing where the UI couldn't respond, the failed to respond in time, it still helped a lot. So.
And also, guys,
Surgic-
you may hear it on research, but GeForce Now doesn't make it to where you're playing on a 4090 or like the best parts. It doesn't do that. They say that so people get it, but it's really, it just optimizes your settings.
What happens is it uses the NVIDIA computers, I think. But what happens is you send the commands to them, and then they basically your display. Really, all NVIDIA GeForce is your display with their computer.
Not really.
Yeah, Sergey will explain more about it as I go to the bathroom.
Yeah. So basically, GeForce Now is kind of like, so you get a subscription, and you play games through that. Now, you can't use some accessories and stuff like that on it, but it's basically kind of like, you get it, you open the game through it, and it optimizes settings on your computer, and it optimizes the settings in the game to run like it maxes out your performance with what with your device. So it literally just maxes out what you have. And when I say max out, I mean like it literally optimizes every possible thing to adapt to the game to get the most performance. Even if it's like half an FPS, will do it. So yeah, you may perform a little bit better just because they're actually not letting your system hold it back. Yeah. So basically, all it does is just let your computer fully breathe. Like, it lets it do the most it can. 'Cause normally, it doesn't do everything it can, but in this case, it will actually max out every inch of performance. Now, if you run it on a 4090, it's not worth it. Just run it on like something that's not that good, then it's actually worth it.
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't recommend getting GeForce Now unless you have a really slow computer. So yeah, that's basically what it is.
Yeah, one thing I do want to note is that in NVIDIA GeForce, if you want to do like the thing, if you've used GeForce, you know what I'm talking about. But what'll happen is, if you don't have an account, it'll make you wait your turn to actually play the game, and then you'll only get to play it for an hour. If you pay for one of the memberships, you get instant play, and then you get like 6 hours at a time.
Yeah, which honestly, if you get GeForce Experience, you don't get as good of, like, it doesn't optimize your computer as good, but you don't have to, you just make an account and you can use anything. So really, GeForce Experience is better depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, so, we're gonna fast travel to a place, it's aka the beach. Could you not hit me?
I'm guessing we're gonna demonstrate how far in the water you can actually drive these things.
Yeah, because of the fact that we have really big tires paired with a snorkel.
Yeah.
By the way,
I think I have a snorkel. I built this thing a while ago, so I'm not too sure if I
by
have a
the way,
snorkel.
if you've seen the thing, if you've seen two of the videos, if you've seen 2 of my videos called how to find the boat ramp in beamng and things you can do in beamng, you know the exact spot I am.
Yeah, which if they remember.
The reason it kind of sounds like the tires sound like something falling apart is because these are off-road tires that are really aggressive tires.
Yeah, so they have the tread, the air moving through the tread makes that sound.
Like you can literally see here. Still going. Still going. Sergi doesn't have a snorkel on our screen.
I do. So I'm maxing it out right there. I'm flooding with a snorkel. Keep in mind I do actually have a snorkel, so
yeah,
it's
we
just
can see
not
it.
for y'all. Can you now?
Yeah, it was loading. Like you can see here, this is how deep it is, and you might be wondering, it's steaming, what's that? What happens is the hot engine gets mixed with the cold water, it makes steam. It's not a big thing.
Yeah. And you may be wondering, well, why is you may be asking, why is the rear axle steaming? Well, the gears get hot, and then that gear warms the axle. The hog head gets warm.
Like, you can literally see here, like, another fun thing to do at this place
Yeah.
is get hit T-boned by your best friend, and then just send it up here like Wiener Wagon.
Or you can get T-boned while jumping.
Yeah, and then you can actually redo it because you want to show your viewers just how you should do this.
Ugh, that axle got maxed out. Yeah, also, if you try to build a crawler with leaf springs that are stiff, good luck.
Now, guys,
That's
I
an
do actually want to show
demonstration.
you, like, this thing can basically go over
Also,
the...
guys, I want to show y'all another good spot.
Yeah.
So, you come down here to the boat ramp, which if you've seen this video, you know where it is. And then over here, there's this little building. Okay, and there's these stairs, and you can actually get up the stairs, believe it or not, you can. And you can actually go pretty far if I actually get straight with it. Like this. As you can see, you can actually...
Totally didn't just break your window.
Yeah, well, you see, I don't have the short cab, so it's not gonna work. But if you have the short cab, you can do it all day. Wait, what if... Wait, go back over that. Oh, crap, my pedal slid like 2 foot. Okay, go back to where you were. Like, where's your rear axle on that? Please, I'm curious what happens if I hit you with that axle on that.
You're like, literally, guys, like, oh, man, my truck can't make it over there because I don't have the snorkel. Onto the ramp because I don't have a snorkel.
Wait,
But
okay,
you
wait,
build
don't
this?
move. Axle brake! Oh!
Or not.
Aw.
Let's
I mean,
see
you're kind of
it.
flopping. There you go.
Dude, I didn't want the help.
Oh, well,
Remember, we're recording a... Sorry, guys,
Yeah,
but
I was trying to
we're
help.
recording a YouTube video. I don't tolerate this when recording.
look, I was trying to help you.
I didn't want help.
Well, okay, well, I didn't know.
Well, really, guys, if you want to see really what Sergic wants to do, he wants to break an axle in half. Which actually
which
can
is
be
pretty
done.
fun. Yes, I've done it before. Via node grabber and just driving like an idiot.
Like,
So,
if Sergic, if you hit me right now and I do reverse, but I get pushed forward, theoretically, shouldn't I break, like, my drive shaft or something?
no, because you don't have enough grip. You want me to hit you?
Yeah. See, that does more damage because I was going backwards.
Yeah, and also, can I add how your diff is not locked right there? You sheared off a gear.
Yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.